clawing our way out of our graves to bring you your weekly dose of chaos and darkness. I'm Rexy.
And I'm Lillie. And this is the Morning Report.
Hi, Mourners.
Hi.
Hey, Lillie. How's it going?
I'm okay. I have something in my eye again. I don't want to do this again.
Girl, no. No, I don't.
Okay. You guys are just going to get a lot of funny faces. Sorry. Not really.
Lily's running on like almost no sleep right now.
I don't know why. I would like fall asleep and then I would wake up like 20 minutes or like later.
No, that's fucking terrible. I hate not being able to stay asleep.
And so like I felt weird last night. It was just a weird vibe and I couldn't sleep through it.
So you're gonna like go to bed as soon as we're done. Hopefully.
Meh. Meh. If I go to sleep right now, I do better on less sleep. But like less than 2 hours is not enough.
Yeah, less than 2 hours is like you can't. I don't know.
Like
that's not functioning.
I can go to bed at 8 o'clock, but like if I don't get up, like I'll wake up at like 2:30. But then I have to be awake and be a productive human.
No, but then you're up at like 2:30. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm ready for bed by 5:30.
Yep.
So I
just
usually
fucks your whole schedule up.
I usually try to go to bed about between 11:30 and 12, so I can get up about 5 or 6.
That makes sense because it's like a reasonable time to be like trying to do stuff. So did Daryl send you a news story to start us off with?
Did.
What is happening?
Oh, I have to read. Okay, my brain was like,
yay!
Yes.
I will read in a minute. Right now, you read. I'm gonna eat ice cream.
So this is from AP News from September 27th of this year. A Danish artist who submitted empty frames as artwork is appealing court ruling to repay the cash. That's dumb. You bought it. I don't care like what you think. You bought it. Transaction complete. Hands washed. Like I'm out.
You saw the frame, right? Like you saw the frame.
You saw that
and
it was
then
fucking
gave
empty.
somebody money for it.
Yeah. That's you being an idiot.
Yep.
And now this judge is being anti-art. That's what I'm going to say. And this is going to end up turning around and being completely not that at all. So
we'll find out. Yeah.
From Copenhagen, Denmark, a Danish artist who was given a pile of cash by a museum in northern Denmark to create a piece for its exhibition on labor conditions 2 years ago, submitted 2 empty canvases titled "Take the Money and Run."
Okay, now I get it. He's a
but it's perfect because it was an exhibition on labor conditions.
Okay, it is perfect. But if I was a museum, I'd also be pissed.
And he did title it "Take the Money and Run." Like red flags have to go flying up at some point, right?
It's so on point, though.
So a Danish court ruled that he has to repay $69,000 American money to Kunsten Museum in Aalborg for having violated his contract.
Good.
His lawyer, Peter Schnoning, said Wednesday that the contemporary artist is appealing the ruling and declined further comment. The museum had commissioned Honing in 2021 to recreate 2 of his earlier pieces featuring banknotes attached to canvases representing the average annual wage in Denmark and Austria. Instead, he submitted 2 empty canvases for the exhibition entitled "Work It Out." So he's a douche.
Yeah.
He needs to pay that back.
He's a douchebag. Yeah.
So
and museums, they need their money.
Yeah. Along with giving him the money in euro and kroner banknotes for the art pieces, the museum also paid him $3,900 US for his labor in creating the artwork. In its September 18th ruling, the District Court of Copenhagen also decided that Haning can keep 5,600 American dollars from the original amount given to him by the museum, which should constitute an artist's fee because the exhibition held from September 24th to January 16 went ahead with the empty frames. They used them. That changes everything.
If they use them, like if they weren't like, this is bullshit, we want our money back, here's your stuff. And they used them, they helped, they made money off of them. Now I'm kind of like,
Now I feel like the museum's being a douchebag.
They're both douchebags.
So the court said that the contract between the museum and Haning had stated that the cash, the banknotes given to Haning, would be available during the temporary display of the works, and that it was to be returned afterward. When Haning refused to return the cash after the exhibition ended, the museum took legal action.
He's a thief.
He's a thief, but the museum's being a douchebag as well.
Yes.
So,
nobody's doing good stuff here.
So they paid him to make the art and then gave him the money that was going to go on the canvases.
Mm-hmm. And then he took all of it and just.
And then he was just like, "Fuck off," and ran.
Yep. This is all mine. See you later. Bye. He's a douche.
He's a douche.
Everybody's doing bad stuff.
Everybody.
Know who else is doing bad stuff?
What?
This lady that I am about to read to you about.
I thought you were about to say this lady that I met at the grocery store yesterday.
No, but speaking of that, and because this piece of shit should have absolutely no privacy left, I think somebody that a bunch of us know in the cosplay community, Nick Hanna, aka the Scarlet Cosplayer, was caught trying to pick up a fucking 15-year-old. A child. Yep. So hopefully he'll be getting a prison vacation very soon. It's fucking gross. And if you know him, maybe stay clear.
Well, they're gonna have
get him off your socials.
They're gonna have to. He's gonna be in jail.
Yeah, I hope so. Yes.
Don't go visit.
Gross. It's gross. I just found out. Like, it just happened last night.
I have so many Oklahoma friends. That's like all I see on my my Facebook.
That makes sense. Everybody's like, holy fucking shit, stay away from this guy.
And then I think I never met him when I lived there, but I think I followed him on freaking Instagram. So I was like,
probably. A bunch of us did. Yeah. So on a happier note though, oh my gosh, it's spooky month. Happy spooky month, Mourner.
I thought you were gonna go straight into your weird article, and I was like, that's not happy. Stop.
No, it's spooky month, and that is very happy. Spooky month is our month.
It is our month. But my Halloween decorations have been out since last year, so.
That's fair. Mine aren't out yet because we can't access the box that they're in currently.
Oh.
We've got to move some things around so we can get through some stuff. Our house we've been purging, getting rid of just whatever weird random bullshit we have in the house. And so it's making it difficult to find stuff that we need. But so it is. We did the cutest little ghosty shoot last night, and I wish that you were here so you could have done it with us.
The FOMO is so real. It's not even funny.
It was so much fun. Oh my god, it was so fun. Was only missing you, and I wish that you would just come back.
Stupid Steve.
Stupid Steve. But yes, I told you that I had somebody who was doing bad things. And I am basically just going to read you straight from a Ranker article. It was written by Kat McAuliffe, and it was updated September 23rd of 2021. And the headline is Disturbing and Fascinating Facts About Australian Cannibal Katherine Knight. We're going to start off spooky month talking about cannibals.
Yay!
Yippee! Australian cannibals. Everything in Australia wants to kill you, including the people.
People. You're just not safe there. I still want to go, though.
I do too. I think it would be so fun if we didn't die.
If we didn't die. But knowing us, we would.
Or we just like barely escape.
Foot off the plane, dead.
Foot off the plane, snake bite.
Yeah.
Foot off the plane, kicked by a kangaroo. Like
foot off the plane. Little known cannibal. No.
Little known cannibal.
That's a rock band.
She just.
Oh, hold on.
Okay. Leo says, foot off the plane, chlamydia from a koala.
No, look, anything that you call a drop bear, not cute and cuddly.
Yeah.
No, nothing about that.
Okay, so I'm going to read to you about Katherine Knight.
Okay.
In February of 2000, Katherine Knight, a mother of 4, stabbed her long-term boyfriend, John Price, in the home the couple had shared in New South Wales. She impaled him approximately 37 times while he was asleep, and then used her skills as an abattoir to remove his skin. What's an abattoir? A-B-A-T-T-O-I-R. Abattoir. She dismembered his body and used his parts in a dinner recipe.
Like butcher. Slaughterhouse
okay.
butcher, yeah.
Okay. Reportedly, she intended to serve the meal to Price's adult children.
Ew. Gross.
Knight's actions shocked Australia, and many drew comparisons between her and some of the most prolific cannibal killers.
No way. Shocking? Shut up.
In October of 2001, Australia's Supreme Court sentenced Knight to life without parole. Fucking good. Knight's sentence was unprecedented in Australia at the time, making her the first female killer down under to receive no possibility of parole. On February 29, 2000, 44-year-old Katherine Knight had sex with her de facto husband, 45-year-old John Price, at their home in Aberdeen, New South Wales, Australia. Shortly after the couple had sex, Price fell asleep. Moments later, Knight impaled him repeatedly in the chest. Despite suffering multiple injuries, Price managed to escape from the bedroom, leaving a bloody trail behind him as he made his way to the front door. Price was unable to flee the house, and he ultimately died of the 37 wounds Knight had inflicted with a butcher's knife. Earlier that day, Price had gone to court to file an apprehended violence order against Knight. So that means he was scared, right? Like, he was already afraid of her.
But if he was scared, why would he have gone to sleep with her? Like, don't have sex with her and then fall asleep in the same house.
Right? That seems...
Like, if I file a restraining order, I'm not then going to go home to that person.
Right. Knight struck many of Price's vital organs. After he died, she used her experience butchering animals to skin and dismember his body. Knight used a knife to remove the skin from his body and hung it from a meat hook she had previously installed in her living room. Knight had years of experience as an abattoir working in Australian slaughterhouses, and she used the same instruments on Price as she did on the animals.
I'm disgusted.
Jeez. Like, oh, she hung up a meat hook in her living room?
I mean, is that her equivalent of like a stripper pole?
Oh, okay. After decapitating the body, Knight placed Price's head in a pot on her stove and cooked it with vegetables.
Head cheese, yay!
Head cheese. She also roasted cut pieces of flesh in the oven. Then Knight placed the dish, which she served with vegetables, baked potatoes, and gravy, on the dining table. Reportedly, she wrote place cards with messages for Price's adult children, which she sat next to each meal. The authorities later found an additional portion of Price's cooked buttocks in the backyard, leaving investigators to suspect Knight may have engaged in cannibalism before tossing the remains outside for her dogs to eat.
Ew. Gross. Women are gross.
Women are gross, men are gross, people are gross. Knight, who had once worked in a slaughterhouse where she dismembered animals, removed Price's head and skin using the same knives she'd used to decapitate pigs. Knight peeled Price's body with such expertise and precision that she was able to leave the entire skin intact, including Price's nose, ears, genitals, mouth, and hair. Medical officials reported that Knight had removed Price's skin in an experienced manner, allowing them to later reattach the skin to his body prior to the funeral.
No, thank you. How? How does it get worse?
When Price failed to show up for work on March 1st of 2000, his supervisor sent someone to check on him. Price's coworker immediately noticed blood on the house's front door, so he contacted law enforcement. When officers arrived at the Aberdeen home, they forced the door open. In the house, officials also discovered Knight in a coma-like state after taking pills in an effort to end her own life. The authorities rushed Knight to the hospital for medical treatment, and she eventually recovered.
Quit looking at me when you're saying stuff like this. It's gross.
When investigators asked Knight why she killed her boyfriend, she initially claimed she had no recollection of the events that took place the night before.
Everything's just sitting right here, right now. Just any chance, like.
If you gotta puke, go off camera so I don't puke too, please.
Oh my god, 2 sympathy pukers, just one right after the other.
We're gonna be that Family Guy episode.
Hey, we take this story really seriously, I promise.
Leo says yes, Catherine Flay. Just prior to killing her boyfriend on February 29th, 2000, Knight impaled Price in the chest, an assault that had caused him to kick his girlfriend out of the home that they shared in Aberdeen.
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Yeah, she already stabbed him in the chest once.
And he went back?
Yeah.
Sir. Yeah. No.
Reportedly, Knight had a documented history of domestic violence. And fearing that she would harm him again, Price went to a magistrate's court on the morning of his murder and got a restraining order in order to keep Knight away from him and his children.
Sir.
Later that day, Price told his co-workers he was afraid of his girlfriend, even stating that if he didn't come to work the next day, she probably killed him.
Sir, why were you there? Why did you have sex with her?
Right, if you were terrified and legitimately thought she was gonna kill him, why the fuck?
Oh, what if she wasn't the only one that took the pills? Ew, gross, disgusting. What if she gave them to him so he couldn't leave? Ew.
But why did he go there in the first place?
Yeah, why was he there in the first place? But what if she kept him there?
That wouldn't be surprising after this. Bleh.
This is disgusting.
Leo says, all I'm hearing is it was a nice family meal.
God damn it, Leo.
In 1974, Knight married her first husband, David Kellett. She later hit him in the head with a frying pan, fracturing his skull because he came home late one night.
We've all been there.
After Kellett left Knight in August of 1976, Knight convinced a neighbor and her 16-year-old daughter to give her a ride, claiming she needed to take her infant, Melissa Ann, to the hospital for emergency medical treatment. Once inside the vehicle, Knight pulled a knife on the woman and her daughter, demanding that they take her to find her estranged husband in Queensland. A struggle ensued, and Knight ended up slashing the woman underneath her eye, an incident that resulted in Knight spending time in a psychiatric hospital. Vacation for this crazy bitch.
So was there an infant? Is there an infant in this car while all of this is going down, or was that just a ploy?
I don't think so. I don't see any mentions of actual children. Yeah.
They didn't eat their dad, did they?
Ooh, I hope not. After her marriage to her first husband ended, Knight met David Saunders in 1986, and the couple quickly moved in together. However, like with her past and future relationships, Knight became violent and jealous shortly after they started dating. During their reportedly tumultuous relationship, Knight impaled Saunders with scissors and hit him with an iron, causing him to require stitches and suffer broken ribs. So sorry. And she later killed his 2-month-old dingo puppy.
I don't think you and I are friends anymore after this.
While Knight later said that she cut the puppy's throat with a knife because Saunders had punched her in the stomach while she was pregnant, Saunders claimed she hurt the baby dingo simply to upset him.
That poor dingo.
Yeah, it's a baby. From the very beginning of her marriage, Knight subjected her first husband, Kellett, to domestic violence. On the couple's wedding night, Knight choked Kellett, allegedly because he fell asleep after intercourse.
That's what they do, though.
Knight and Kellett, who had started dating in 1973, were together until 1984, and their union produced 2 daughters, Melissa Ann and Natasha Marie. Okay, so there was a kid.
Okay, so there are kids. Okay.
After their relationship ended, Knight went on to have 2 more children. In 1988, Knight had a baby, Sarah, with David Saunders, and in 91, she had a son, Eric, with John Chillingworth.
Did John escape all this crazy?
We'll find out. Actually, I think that might be the one that she murdered, like, by stabbing 37 times.
No, that's Price.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's so many!
There's so many.
Soon after Knight gave birth to her first child in 1976, witnesses reported seeing her push a newborn stroller around town, purposefully slamming the baby carriage into the fences that lined the streets. Kellett had recently left Knight, who then put the infant on a railroad tracks, and a nearby resident saved the baby.
And then gave it back.
Following this incident, authorities placed Knight in a psychiatric hospital for treatment, and psychologists diagnosed her with postpartum depression. After authorities arrested Knight and charged her with killing Price, Knight claimed that she had been subjected to repeated violence and sexual assaults. Knight, who was one of 8 children, said her brothers had sexually assaulted her, and she also alleged that her parents routinely beat her and her siblings with a dog leash and an electrical cord. According to Knight, her father, who worked at a slaughterhouse, frequently hit her mother, leaving her with black eyes. The forensic psychologists who evaluated Knight remained skeptical of all of her accounts.
Leo says that generational trauma mummy not looking so bad right now.
It's really not. It's really not.
You know, it's better than generational trauma cannibalism.
Also fucking true. So Knight initially told the authorities she was willing to plead guilty to manslaughter for killing Price, but prosecutors refused to accept her offer. Shortly before her trial was scheduled to begin in October of 2001, Knight pled guilty, although she's never explained publicly why she decided to forego a trial. The court sentenced Knight to life in prison without the possibility of parole, making her the first woman in Australia's history to receive a true life sentence. 5 years later, in 2006, Knight filed to appeal her sentence, claiming that it was too severe a punishment for fucking killing and eating somebody? But the Supreme Court of South Wales dismissed her appeal, as they should have. Jesus.
No, I took his life and then I expertly peeled off his skin. But this is too harsh.
This is too much. Yeah.
I can't handle it. How dare you, lady?
How fucking dare you? Yeah. Well, she reportedly became upset when the prosecution read the details about the dismemberment of Price in court. Knight has never repented. The judge, who imposed the life sentence without the possibility of parole, maintained that Knight has not expressed any contrition or remorse, and if released, she poses a serious threat to the security of society. Knight is incarcerated at the Silverwater Women's Correctional Centre, a maximum security facility in New South Wales that is home of some of Australia's most dangerous female offenders. And that is a crazy fucking story of Katherine Knight and her cannibalism.
My poor tummy.
Happy Spooky Month.
Yeah, happy butt month.
And we have something special cooked up for you guys for the next 2 weeks of October, but they are also going to be
yeah.
They're an interesting kind of but they're
I don't even have words.
Oh, Leo said she knows she's getting love letters in prison even after all that. Oh, definitely. Some people just are like, they got off on that. I cannot fucking imagine, like, thinking that somebody is amazing for doing these kinds of things. Like,
I don't, I just don't have, I don't know, because I have nothing.
Nothing.
I just don't understand.
So
I just don't understand.
I think that's a good thing. But
I think it is too, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Daryl and Leo, good job on that topic. That was, yeah. That was a good way, I think, to kick off Spooky Month. And we'll have more interesting things coming the next couple weeks. So,
yes.
Hang out, see what it is. What are you going to do this weekend? Do you have anything planned?
No, I never have anything planned. Yeah. I work every day starting tomorrow.
Every day?
Every day. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Wow. Oh, so you have Sunday and Mondays off. Is the bar closed on Sunday, Monday?
The bar's closed on Sundays. I just don't work on Mondays.
I gotcha. Okay.
I don't usually work on Tuesdays or Fridays or...
But now, how long is it going to last?
I have no idea. I never know.
Okay.
I never know. But I get to hang out with people and drink beer all day, so that's nice.
Nice. Yeah, that is pretty cool.
It's really nice. I get to hang out with 2 really awesome bosses.
Your job sounds pretty rad. I'm glad that you have a good job and good people to work with.
So glad I finally found a job that I love. Because my last one was not the greatest.
Yeah. Have you guys done any October stuff yet?
We have a pumpkin chai beer on right now.
A what?
A pumpkin chai beer.
Oh, hey. Yeah.
That is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I wait for it every year.
Yeah.
And then we have a Marzen, which is just another brewing style that's usually done in the fall. So it's fantastic as well.
Yummy stuff.
We had first-time customers come in, and they were like, "What do you like?" And I was like, "I honest to God like it all." And
that's pretty cool.
And so, like, but every time I would pour, like, we give out little samples, and I was like, "This is my favorite. No, wait, this is my favorite. No, wait, this is my favorite. No, wait, this is my this is my favorite." I promise.
Hard to be mad about that, though.
I know.
That's cool.
So it's been awesome.
We did the castle as our first, like, intro to Spooky Month group outing. We went to the castle with everybody.
Not everybody.
On Friday. Ma'am, if you were here, we would have taken you. We went with a bunch of people.
You can't say everybody if I wasn't there.
I can't ever say everybody. And then we did a movie night. Jasmine came into town, and she had never seen The Breakfast Club. So we did a movie night.
Oh, I saw that she posted about that.
Yep. So it was super fun.
I love that movie.
And then this weekend, we're going to the Haunted Plantation to do a corn maze.
Ooh.
A hay ride. And then I'm sure we'll probably do another spooky movie night. Next Saturday, or this coming Saturday, is also Challenge Air. So that's a really fun event, for kids with special needs or disenfranchised populations show up, and the pilots will take them on plane rides.
Oh, that's
in like the old
cool.
school planes, so it's super cool.
That's really awesome.
Yeah, so it's this weekend. And I think, unless you have anything you want to talk about. Oh, I do have something I want to talk about. I totally forgot, but we have a TikTok. The Morning Report now has a TikTok. So you can find us at The Morning Report. And,
bear with us while we try to get that under control.
Yeah.
and while we figure out how to handle that while we live half a country away from each other.
Yeah, but we will figure it out. We'll get it. And also, in other pretty cool, exciting news for us, this month we will also be launching a Patreon with merch and cool stuff. So stay tuned.
How did I forget all about that?
I don't know.
I'm a horrible host.
You need to go to bed, babe. Let's, I think maybe we'll wrap this up and send Lily off to bed. And just know that there is cool stuff coming. And you guys should join our Discord and go join our TikTok.
I should probably join our Discord.
Yes, ma'am. You should join our Discord and our TikTok. But until next time, this has been The Morning Report.
The Morning Report.